Angry neighbors, missing furniture, and scheduling mishaps, these are just some of the things that can happen if you don't take the extra steps to make sure your open house runs smoothly. We talked to top real estate agents and researched the top 4 tips for a disaster-proof house showing to make sure your big day kicks off without a hitch. Hey homeowners, Katrina here with HomeLight.
House showing tip number 1, get your pets out of the house.
As much as we love them, pets can cause a myriad of problems on the day of your open house. In fact, when asked about the most common issues arising at open houses, top San Marcos sellers agent Nicholas Johnville, who ranks number 1 out of all agents in his region, named pets first and foremost. Here's what Johnville told us.
Pet smells, pet barking is a total deal breaker. We show a house, you want people to envision themselves in this house and get the idea of them being here and this being their home. Well, if the dog is barking up a storm for the whole showing, this is a problem.
The smell, extra dirt, and the noise will be a big turnoff to the interested buyer who isn't so interested in animals. Here are a few strategies you can put in place to make sure your furry friend doesn't ruin the big day. First, deep clean your home. Wash carpets, bedding, and pet areas. Come up with a solution for storing smelly food or litter boxes during your open house. Wash your pet. Having a clean home won't do a thing if your dog still stinks. Hire a pet sitter. You want your pet out of the house, giving your home the best chance of not being labeled as smelly by non-pet friendly buyers.
House showing tip number 2, communicate with everyone.
Pets aren't the only ones that can cause trouble when it comes to selling a home. Kids, unsuspecting roommates, and even neighbors are roadblocks for a successful open house. So how do you communicate your upcoming house showing? Sync up with your family and neighbors so they know when it's happening. Apologize in advance to your neighbors for the extra cars that will show up parked on the street. Then kindly ask they avoid any noisy projects that day. Set a cleaning schedule for your kids well in advance. That will give them ample time to get your home in good shape.
House showing tip number 3, set the scene for buyers.
Your open house doesn't need to have the same perfect zen vibe as a 5-star spa resort, but it shouldn't have bad ambiance either. An open house should inspire buyers to fall in love with your home, but it will be near impossible for them to get attached to anything if they're feeling physically uncomfortable. Buy some gentle fabric sprays or candles to keep your house smelling fresh, and even consider opening the windows to air it out. Then turn on all the lights you possibly can. You want to set the tone for your event by making sure rooms feel warm, bright, and inviting.
House showing tip number 4, don't cut corners when cleaning.
We get it. Prepping for an open house is a ton of work, but cleanliness is the one thing you really don't want to cut corners on when showing your home to buyers. Trust us on this one. Even if you cleaned all the noticeably dirty spaces, a few small messes are just as bad as a big one. Here's how to actually clean your house for showings. Do a home walkthrough to see what small bits of dirt you may have missed. Run your finger over surfaces, open closet doors, and double-check bathrooms and kitchens thoroughly. Adopt this rule for cleaning. If it makes you crinkle up your nose, clean it. And that's it. We know there's a lot to manage when you're about to show your house for sale, so start with the fundamentals and keep it simple. Find a top real estate agent to help you through the process at homelight.com.